Be Right Back by Jorja Smith. Jorja Smith came in the game on fire. She had some cosigns from some of the biggest artists in the game as well as a soulful sound. We haven't gotten a project from Jorja since 2018 with her debut album Lost and Found. She's back now with Be Right Back. How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Be Right Back by Jorja Smith.
Be Right Back by Jorja Smith, man. We did Lost and Found.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't do the EP after that, did we? I don't feel like we checked out Jorja Smith since.
Did we? What was the EP called?
No, we didn't check that out. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
So it's been a while since we actually checked out Jorja Smith.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
How you feel about this album artwork?
It's cool, shot of red. Odd angle to put it in, but it worked on the Apple cover because it had the writing above it. So
The
it's
Apple
cool.
covers, right?
Yeah.
They're killing me with these things. They had the flashing bother you?
A little bit, but, I thought it was cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, the cover, man, like he said, it's an awkward shot. It almost didn't even look like Jorja Smith to me, man. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, I was thrown off, too.
I thought it was a mill from Rockefeller for a second, but at the same time, it could have been a better cover. I like the Lost and Found cover a little bit better, but yeah, it is what it is. The flow of this project, you know what R&B stands for, right? Rhythm and blues. I feel like this album was more on the blues side.
I feel that.
A lot less rhythm.
I feel that. Same here. I felt like there was a lot more blues this time around.
Highlights, man. Look, favorite song on the project is Gone.
Okay.
I thought the song sounded incredible. Love the way she's singing on it. And I'm not gonna front. It took till like the 5th or 6th time before I felt anything on this album.
Okay.
Transparency.
I feel you.
Joe's favorite word. Gone. Crazy sounding record. Love it. Love the way it's written. Everything about it. Time sounds amazing.
Yes, it does.
Should have been longer. I do like the skit at the end. It's funny.
Yeah.
But come on, man. Give us a full song with that.
Give us more time.
Exactly. Give us more time. And Weeknd. I thought Weeknd was dope. I think his name is Ronki. Producer. He worked with Kendrick Lamar too. He did Gone and Weeknd.
Okay.
But yeah, those are my 3 top records on this project.
Yeah, I really love how she opened up with Addicted. Gone is really, really good. Bust Down, I just really like the vibe on there. Time, I do agree, should have been longer. And Weekend was a nice, kind of, I don't know, I just like the vibe of it. So I thought that was pretty cool. But for the most part, I do agree. This was mostly a lot of like our alternative blues type of sound and everything like that. So it's real chill, and it might be too chill.
Too chill. Lowlights. First of all, I just want to say I don't expect every artist to stay the same from project to project. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I felt like she really deviated quite a bit from what I enjoyed from her on Lost and Found.
I can agree.
So lowlights for me, I wasn't really rocking with Addicted. Read the lyrics along with the record, listened to it, watched the music video. The video is nice. I like how she shot it with the crappy camera that comes on a MacBook.
Oh, okay. For real?
Yeah, she shot it with the MacBook camera, but it gives it kind of like a unique look.
Okay.
So if you actually watched it, you'd be like, oh, that's actually kind of cool the way she flipped it. Because there's even a couple times where she closes it, and then like the next scene she'll be opening it, and it'll be like a different shot.
Okay.
So who knows? Maybe they could have used something else, but you can see the camera and the reflection of cameras on some. So she probably shot this in quarantine.
Okay.
But I felt like the video, that song Addicted, I just knew it was Kate Trinata. I just knew it was.
What's up
but
with
it wasn't.
Kate?
I don't know. But yeah, I was not feeling Addicted. Kate Trinata was not involved, but I still wasn't rocking with the record. Bust Down, I wasn't really rocking with it, and I also thought Shabu's rap verse on this was too chill. And I'm not saying like I haven't heard rappers rap chill before, but I'm talking about she sounded like she was relaxed to the max. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really feeling Burn. I wasn't feeling Digging. It just was too laid back, too chill, too soulful. Like it felt like somebody 20 years older than her put this record together. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we said on the first review, I'm not sure, I didn't go back and look, but I feel like we said Jorja Smith felt like she was like ahead of her time, and really mature musically. And this, I felt that same way. I felt like this is kind of records I'd expect from somebody that's like in their 40s or something like that. Not somebody in their 20s living life. I think she was born in like 97 or something like that. So this just didn't feel like something somebody her age would really kind of like gravitate to, unless that's just what she was just listening to growing up, you know?
Yeah, I feel like, there's a area in music for artists like these. Everybody, there's a great select few that love the alternative kind of laid back blues sound. But what my issue with this album is that there's no variety of that sound. It kind of like, especially from track 5 to 7 and even 8, it all kind of sounds similar. That's where the album kind of got like, I don't want to say boring, but just kind of got a little bit flat. I felt the first 4 tracks had enough to like keep me invested because she was doing a lot vocally, and then the writing was really really good, even though it was like extremely chill. But like, I can't lie, from 5 to 8 I thought it was all one long extremely song, and just because that it really didn't have no variation to keep me in tune with it, and it felt like just some background diner music, like kind of feel, not to be funny, but I'm just saying,
I know what
music that you're listening to in the background and you're just bobbing your head to and stuff like that. So I think there just needed to be something else to keep you in tune, because the album started off great to me, but it just kind of ended off flat.
Final thoughts, man. Not to bring J. Cole into this review, but on that doc, he kind of said something that I thought was interesting for other artists about the whole battling comfort, to make something that's actually really cool and interesting. But when you listen to this and then you go back and listen to Lost and Found was so unique. It was so different. I wasn't expecting that from a brand new artist. So to hear this, I kind of was disappointed, just because I'm just like, man, you kind of checked so many boxes on the last one. I felt like this one you kind of got a little in a specific pocket, and that's what you targeted. Yeah. But that's not necessarily what's really like interesting in R&B right now.
Do you think this would have been better if it was shorter?
No.
Cut some tracks off?
No. I mean, I'm only feeling 3 songs. So I don't know. I felt like she needed to do more, just change up the flow a little bit. I love soulful music, but I feel like this ain't the right type of soul she needs to be targeting.
Interesting.
I know there's probably a huge fan base of hers that's in love with this project, but I wonder what the general consensus is from people that have listened to Jorja Smith since she's came out and the songs she's been a part of. She does seem like a relaxed, chill type of girl, but I feel like the songs need to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more experimental. There's like songs on Lost and Found where it sounds like she's just straight up freestyling on the record, and I really enjoyed that. So to hear this, like the deep soul, like I'm talking about, this is like deep neo soul style for me, and it's like I've never really like indulged and enjoyed that deep neo soul sound.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like she is in the pocket with this one, and she decided to stay into this one, and maybe her fan base will enjoy it, but I still feel like it was a little bit kind of just flavored, just it was just kind of just the same thing throughout the project. So I don't know. I feel like I still like her as a vocalist and everything like that, and what she brought to the table with this one was interesting for a time. But I mean, I think you could do this sound with probably about 5 songs, 5 or 6, and I think it would have been more appreciated, because it would have been like for that vibe, for that format, and then you could have came back with an album with more the verse variety you had with the first one. But that's just me and my feelings on it. But I still think she's a great singer, and she brings this kind of unique kind of vibe to the table. So I'm still gonna be checking out for her, but hopefully I'll get something different next time around.
Final grade, man. Look, if I'm being perfectly honest, it took me the 5th or 6th time to even really get into one record on the whole project. That's a far cry from me being completely in love with the first joint.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, man, I love what Jorja Smith is doing. I think she's really talented. She's got a dope sound, but I don't feel like this sound works for her. I'm gonna give it an X. I just don't see, if you're listening to this for your first time, I just don't see you gravitating to it, especially since there's so much other good stuff I can just recommend to you when I know you're gonna like it the first or second time you play it. Like, God, this is my joint. I didn't walk away with any of that from this project from Jorja Smith.
I feel you, but I'm still giving it a dash just because I feel like, you know, there is some things here that people might enjoy. I just felt like, you know, it may have been, you know, too much of the same, but I still feel like there's some stuff here that you can probably, you know, play back like a few times and everything like that. So shout out to Jorja Smith, you know, everything she's doing. And, you know, we'll see what she does on the next one.
They always say the sophomore joint is the hardest one to do.
Yeah.
Everybody bounces back on the junior album.
True that.